Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's only me again and we are out doing some more metal detecting. So we are in a new permission today. Well, it's a permission I've had for a few weeks now, but it's a brand new field that I'm in. And I came to this permission today with a guy called Brian, who actually has been detecting this permission, this farm, for quite some time. Really knowledgeable chap. He's been telling me about some of the really cool and interesting things he's been finding in these fields. So we came here today to have a little scout around. The farmer has recently ploughed some of the fields that have been some of the most productive for him. But unfortunately, when we arrived today, they've only been ploughed like yesterday, and it's pretty much like the Rockies in there. It's almost undetectable for me, unfortunately. So yeah, that's pretty much the background, guys. We've got a lot of digging to do today, and of course anything that comes out of the ground you guys are going to see first. And that leads me to say thank you very much for watching my videos. As always, it does mean a lot, and if you like the videos and you like the permission and you want to see me come back, then hit a thumbs up. And of course, if you want to support what I do, please consider subscribing. It's just one button below and it's completely free. It's not going to take any money from your bank, but it does mean every time I upload a video, you guys will see it first. And while I'm on that subject, that leads me to say thank you very much to Dion, who very recently left me a cup of coffee. Thank you very much, Dion. It was a pleasure to talk to you online, and the cup of coffee went down really well, so thank you very much for that. But anyway, guys, that's all the talking out the way. We've got a lot of digging to do, so let's get cracking, and I will see you on the first hole. Okay, I've got my very first target in this sheep field here. It's coming in at about 84, 85. It's really not the cleanest sounding target, and it's right over a lovely sheep poo. But yeah, seeing as we don't really know what targets sound like in this field so far, I think this one would be worth a dig. So let's give it a go, guys. Now the grass is so nice and short in this field. It's such a pleasure to be in here digging, to be honest. I don't know how Brian's getting on in the ploughed field, but I can't imagine it's as easy as this. So let's see if we can find this one without making too much of a mess on this lovely lovely short grass. But it says it's in this bit, so let's give it a go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely the target. It's a small round, button. You can see a little shank on the back there. Oh, do you know what? I thought that was going to be a coin for a minute, because I saw it that way round, and I saw it round, and then I turn it over and it's got a shank on the back. Typical. It's just a little button, but oh well, not bad for the first find. Let's crack on, see what else comes out. Okay, what have we got here? Is this a coin or a button? Oh, I think actually this is probably another button, guys. Yeah, I think it's actually a button. The reason why I thought this was a coin was because it was obviously round, but it had been sort of concaved slightly. and I've never seen a button that was sort of concaved in like a dome shape. But yeah, I think it was a button. There's a shank here on the back, which is now gone, but I can just see where it fixed in to the back there. So, 2 buttons, guys. It's got to be some coins in here, so we've got to push on, and hopefully we get something good. Look at that. So I was wondering when I was going to find one of these, to be honest. One of these being a big old musket ball. Proper musket shot, that one. Absolutely lovely signal. Wasn't very deep either. I'd probably say that's about 3 inches down. But yeah, lovely musket ball. It's actually hit something as well because it's a little bit flat on one side. But yeah, don't mind finding musket balls as long as they're not everywhere and you're finding them all day. But I'll take that for sure. But let's push on, see what else comes out. Oh wow, guys, what a lovely little find this is. I've just found a really nice little intact buckle here. It looks like a relatively old one too. I'd say possibly Tudor, maybe a little bit earlier. But yeah, what a really, really nice example. Not too, well, I'd probably say it's about 5 inches down, something like that, but absolutely cracking little buckle, that one for sure. Really chuffed with that. As I say, I don't really know how old it is, so I'll have to have a look in my book, but could potentially be medieval, possibly post-medieval, something like that. But yeah, that's probably find of the day so far. So a few more like that would be really nice. Let's push on, see what else comes out. Okay guys, I'm just with Brian. He's been down in the bottom of this other field actually, and he's been down here for quite some time, and he's got a huge pot here of lovely, lovely finds. Do you want to show us what you've had, mate?
Yeah, mate. A pound coin.
A pound coin. Do you know, it's weird, in that field I was in up there,
Yeah.
I found a 10p just lying on the top, looked like it was dropped yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
So I think that's probably around George III sort of time. And there's a couple more similar coins like that.
Very thick, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, which I think these two are sort of, they're going to be sort of George III, George IV, maybe William IV sort of coins.
Yeah.
This one, let's say I haven't got my glasses on, you'll probably see better than that, Mike. I don't know if it's a Victorian halfpence or maybe...
That is an 1862 halfpenny. Yeah, very young Victoria. Young bun.
Another Georgian penny, I would presume.
Yeah, George III, that one. Nice big penny. So if that's George III penny, that one, it's about the same size, look.
Yeah, but twice as thick.
Twice as thick, yeah.
So they stumped me that one. I'm not...
Could even be foreign, couldn't it?
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that one.
Could be some type of foreign coin, that.
You've got half of a buckle.
Yep, so that's half of a little spectacle buckle. That's probably Tudor as well, I'd say. That's 1500s.
Really,
Easily.
really thin. I don't know if that's a button or you could say a really worn coin. But,
so what sort of depth were all these coming out as?
these are coming up 6-7 inches.
Are they?
So about average about 6-7 inches. And that one was quite near the top.
Ah, there we go, look. It's the silver coin. It's a nice little sixpence, 1943. Bit of copper and nickel in there, but that was a lovely signal, wasn't it?
18 every time on the knocks. dead on 18. It doesn't move from it.
Anything silver, you mean?
Just that's any sixpence that's
Yeah.
50% silver always comes up as 18 on the knocks.
Oh, brilliant.
On my setting.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you kind of know, don't you, straight away? As
yeah.
soon as it goes bing.
It's either that or half pennies come up as 17, 18 as well. So it'll be one or the other usually.
You've kind of got that knocks tuned, don't you?
Yeah.
Quite well.
I've using it so long now, like I know the numbers and the sound now.
Yeah.
You know.
It's the Knox 800, is it?
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. How long you had it for?
Since it come out.
Have you?
Was that 4 years ago? I suppose 5 years. I think the first come out. So.
Good man. Yeah.
I bought it the first year it come out, and
yeah. Just been stuck with it ever since.
I wouldn't change.
No, don't blame him. Well, I mean, you guys have seen what I found today.
About $7.
Brian's walked away with a handful of coins, buttons, half a buckle. He's done pretty well, isn't he? Yeah, you've done all right, mate. That's pretty good. Really nice, sweet little 7980. Yeah, it's quite a nice little target actually, this one. I think it's quite close to the top, but it's got to be worth a dig, isn't it, for sure. Let's give it a go, see what we get. Okay, so it's come out. Still a nice sounding target. Let's see if we can find out what it is. Okay, so I think it's in this bit. Nope, it's not in that bit. So is it on? Okay, here it is. Well, I thought it was a stone, to be honest, but it's definitely not stone because it's made of metal and it makes my metal detector sound off, and it's actually a piece of lead, I believe. But what's quite interesting about this piece of lead is its hold at the top. It seems to have some type of marking on it as well. So it looks like it's possibly some type of pendant. Now, whether or not this pendant was used for an animal, a human, I have no idea, but a lead pendant with a quite sort of crude marking on it. Who knows how old that could be. But yeah, pretty cool. I'll give it a little clean up, see if I can make out what the markings might be. If I can get anything from it, guys, I'll stick it on the video, but not too bad. Not bad at all. It's obviously a lot of activity going on around here, that's for sure. And yeah, what a screaming target. A nice lead pendant. Okay, quite a weird little find here actually, guys. So I've just moved field. I was in the field just opposite there, and yeah, I wasn't really getting too much, so I thought I would try this pasture field next door. I don't think this pasture field has ever really been ploughed, but thought I'd give it a go anyway. And the first signal I've come across is this strange hold looped thing. Obviously it fixed to something. I don't know what it fixed to, but yeah, it's possibly like a bit of furniture, maybe to hold like a curtain rod or something. Can't imagine it's very old, but if anyone out there can help me identify that one, that would be really, really good. I'm sure somebody out there has probably found something similar to that at some stage. Don't think it's very old, but absolutely would love to know what it was used for. But there we are, guys. There's that one. Got about an hour or so left. Let's push on. Hopefully we get some more good bits out of here. And of course, as we do, you'll see them first. Oh, wow, guys. this was one of those targets which I was kind of umming and ahhing as to whether or not I was going to dig it, because it sounded kind of good, but it sounded a little bit like iron as well. And I'm really glad that I did dig it, because obviously right next to this target must have been a piece of iron. I think actually it's a small nail, but obviously right next to it I've just had this really nice little copper alloy thing. Now I don't really know what this is. It has some really cool markings on it, and at first I thought maybe it was one of those toy cannons that you used to get. So children used to play with these. They were actually essentially cannons. They used to even fire small balls, but they were just obviously minuscule, so they weren't able to sink any ships or hurt anybody. And I'm thinking maybe it was one of those, but obviously it's kind of half of it. And I can't imagine they would have cast a cannon in two halves, so maybe it isn't a cannon, guys. I'm not really too sure what it is, but I think it's pretty old. I just don't know what it is. So again, this one is for you guys out there to see if you can help me identify this. If I do find out in the meantime, I'll obviously put it on the video. But yeah, I actually really like that. I think that's a really cool little find. Really excited to kind of figure out what it might be as well. So yeah, there we are, guys. A nice cool little copper alloy thing with a bit of decoration on. Maybe a cannon, maybe not, but pretty cool. Okay guys, and we are at the end of another day's metal detecting, and it's been a pretty good day today. I mean, we've had a few little knickknacks, haven't we? Some artifacts, some buckles, some fragments of this, fragments of that. It's been pretty good, and especially considering these fields have been done a fair old bit, it's quite handy to know that you are still finding stuff. So there's always going to be stuff left over, and remember, a field is never ever done. Brian's shot off about an hour ago. He's got some stuff to do. I'm going to shoot off now. It's about 4 o'clock, so I've got a few bits to do this evening as well. So that leaves me to say, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video today. Do subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. If you've watched this far and you're at the end of the video, you might as well subscribe, because there's going to be so many more videos coming up, especially like this one, perhaps even better. Remember, we've got all those ploughed fields which are due to be rolled soon, which we're going to get in. Brian's going to come along as well with Sam, Mr. Tweed, and hopefully, guys, with the luck Brian's had in some of those fields, we should have some really nice finds to show for it as well. So again, that leaves me to say thanks very much for watching my videos. Thank you very much for supporting me. If you do like this permission, obviously give us the thumbs up. That does mean a lot. And until the next time, guys, see you again soon.